Hi everyone, I'm Carolin, Head of Design at Sovanta, and I would like to present you today the UX score by Sovanta. With the UX score, you can measure the user experience of your business application based on a standardized questionnaire to easily identify strengths and weaknesses. So let's jump directly into the application. When you log in, you will get to a dashboard where you have a good overview of all UX score reviews you have done and also the ones which are currently running. This makes it easy to compare applications throughout your whole IT landscape to identify the biggest pain points. At first glance, you can see which application was reviewed, how many people took part in the survey, and what UX score was achieved. From this dashboard, you can quickly create new UX score reviews by either creating a review for a completely new application or create another review for an existing application if you have done some improvements and you want to check the user experience of this application now again. To do so, you click on the Create Review button and you will get to a setup wizard that leads you through the process of setting up a new application review. You will have to answer some basic information about your review, like for example the survey period, as well as some information about the changes and improvements you have done since the last review. This can be technical implementations, but also layout changes, for example. In the last step, you can customize the introduction text, which a user will see when they open the survey. With the data you have provided, an individualized survey will be created based on Qualtrics. You will get a link to the survey that you can send out to your users to directly start collecting feedback. Answering the questions takes about 7 minutes, and the information is recorded anonymously. Let's jump into an application review that is already finished to dive into the results of the review. By clicking on a card, you will get to the detailed page of this review. Via the tab navigation on top of the screen, you can navigate through the results. The initial screen visualizes survey results in a spider diagram, from the overall score to the detailed results of each category and subcategory. With this visualization, you can quickly compare the areas of user experience and identify the current weaknesses of the application. The results can be filtered by the lowest and the highest scores and are supplemented by textual interpretation of the score. If you have done multiple reviews, you can find the results here in the Trend tab, visualized in a line chart. You will see the overall progress as well as the progress in the individual categories and subcategories. It looks like we have done a good job in improving the attractiveness of the application, but under this change, the usability and the access has suffered significantly. With this information, you can move on to the Recommendations tab. Depending on the results of the review and the information you have provided about your application, suitable recommendations for the low-scoring categories will be displayed. These recommendations consist of best practices, which describe how this category could be improved and are supplemented by suitable product recommendations from SAP Business Technology Platform services. For further information of the product, you can click on the link and directly jump into the product detail page of the SAP Discovery Center. More functionalities like benchmarking to compare your application to competitor solutions or compare different modules within an application will follow to give you even more tools on hand to improve the user experience of your application. So stay tuned.